Good morning, children. Sai Ram. I'm your new social science teacher. Today, in this session, we are going to see a new chapter. It is chapter number 14, Delhi. I hope many of you have seen Delhi. Is it? So, what do you all know about Delhi? Any ideas? Okay, today we will learn about Delhi and its special things. Okay, so before we start our session, let us see some pictures from Delhi. All pictures are very beautiful, isn't it? So when you got chance for we'll start our today's session. So in this lesson you will learn about the city of Delhi, the capital of India. So in this lesson you are going to learn about the city of Delhi. Okay, so the next thing, its history and its government. Its history and its government. Every state and every city has its own history, right? So in this lesson you are going to learn about the history of the city Delhi. The third thing, its tourist attraction and its climate. So in every city we'll have some different types of tourist spot and different types of climate, right? So for example, Ooty we have a separate climate, and in Chennai we have a separate climate, right? So we are going to see about the tourist attraction and its climate. Fourth thing, the clothes worn by the people here. The clothes worn by the people here. The last thing, the festivals celebrated. The festivals celebrated. So these are the things we are going to learn from this chapter. Are you all ready? Shall we start? Okay. So you can see the India map here. I can show you where is Delhi. So here you can see the Delhi. The red point is it? So this is one Delhi, and it is covered with the Uttar Pradesh in the east and the other three parts with Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is in east side and the other three sides are covered with Haryana. So this is where Delhi is located here. You can see the red dot, right? So here the Delhi is located, okay? So next we are going to see about some important things about Delhi. Okay, the first thing is Delhi is known as the National Capital Territory. Delhi is known as National Capital Territory. The next point is, as I said, it is bordered by Uttar Pradesh in the east. It is bordered by Uttar Pradesh in the east side and Haryana on the other three sides. And Haryana on the other three sides. It is situated on the banks of the river Yamuna. It is situated in the banks of the river Yamuna. And one more thing is, Delhi has two parts. Delhi has two parts. What is that? New Delhi and Old Delhi. So what are the points we have seen here? Delhi, first point is Delhi is known as National Capital Territory. National Capital Territory. The second point, it is bordered by Uttar Pradesh on the east side and Haryana on the other three sides. Third point, it is situated in the banks of the river Yamuna. It is situated in the banks of the river That is New Delhi and Old Delhi. Let me go to the next page. Yeah, now we are going to see about the history of Delhi. So as I said, every city has its own history, right? So here we are going to see about the history of Delhi. The first point is the city of Delhi is more than 1,000 years old. Very nice, is it? So it is more than 1,000 years old. Next one, in fact, it is one of the oldest living cities in the world. That is a big thing, right? In fact, it is one of the oldest living cities. So still now, till date, people are living there, is it? So it is one of the oldest living cities in the world. So in the whole world, it is one of the oldest living cities. Okay. The next point, it served as a capital of several powerful empires. It served as a capital of several powerful empires. So the Delhi has served as a capital for several that is more powerful empires. For example, the Delhi Sultans, the Tughlaqs and the great Mughals ruled from here. So the Delhi Sultans, that is Tipu Sultan and all those kings. Mughal kings ruled from there only. So they have kept the Delhi city as their capital. Okay, the history of Delhi, we will go through that one more time. Okay, the first point is the city of Delhi is more than 1,000 years old. It is very old. Old means that is very ancient time. From there itself we can see the age of the city. More than 1,000 years old. In fact, it is one of the oldest living cities in the world. It is one of the oldest living cities in the world. It served as the capital of several powerful empires. That is the Delhi Sultans, the Tughlaqs and the great Mughals ruled from here. That is, they have ruled their dynasties from their powers from Delhi city. So we'll go to the next page. So the next one is Emperor Shah Jahan. As we all know, Emperor Shah Jahan built a beautiful building, that is beautiful monument, that is Taj Mahal. We all know that. And one more thing I'm telling you, Taj Mahal is one of the wonders of the world. Okay, so Emperor Shah Jahan built his capital in Delhi and he called the city as Shahjahanabad. Shahjahanabad. So Delhi and he called it as Shahjahanabad. The next one is, this part of Delhi is now called Old Delhi. So he built his capital in Delhi and he named it as Shahjahanabad, and that part of Delhi is now called as Old Delhi. Old Delhi. Already we all know that Delhi is more than 1,000 years old, but after all these things, nowadays we are calling that part of city as Old Delhi. Okay, so now we come to the New Delhi. Okay, New Delhi was built by British when they shifted their capital from Kolkata to Delhi. So New Delhi was built by the British people when they shifted their capital from Kolkata to Delhi. When they are migrating from Kolkata to Delhi, they have shifted their capital. They have shifted their capital to Delhi, right? So they built the city, New Delhi. Okay. So next one, New Delhi was planned by an architect called Edwin Lutyens. So New Delhi was planned by a British architect who was named as Edwin Lutyens. So next one, as we have seen the Delhi, city of Delhi and history of Delhi. Now we are going to see about the government of India and Delhi. So the first point is, we can see all the main offices of government of India are located in New Delhi. As you all can see, the chief election office is in Delhi, and the most important government offices are located in New Delhi only. Okay, all the main offices of government of India are located in New Delhi. So we can see many main offices of government in New Delhi. Okay, the next point and the most important point is, the President of India lives in Rashtrapati Bhavan. The President of India lives in Rashtrapati Bhavan. So our president used to live in Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is located in New Delhi. The next thing, it has one of the most beautiful gardens called the Mughal Gardens. So we can see many gardens in Rashtrapati Bhavan, but it has one of the most beautiful garden is Mughal Gardens. I can show you the picture. So this is the main Rashtrapati Bhavan picture, the first one you are seeing now. So the next pictures are Mughal Gardens picture. Okay. So this is Rashtrapati Bhavan's and Rashtrapati Bhavan's picture, and these two pictures are Mughal Gardens picture. Okay. So it has one of the most beautiful gardens in Rashtrapati Bhavan, that is Mughal Gardens. So in Rashtrapati Bhavan, the Prime Minister's office is in the South Block. It is located in the South Block. Which one? Prime Minister's office. Prime Minister's office. The next one, other departments of the Indian government work from the buildings around the South Block. So you can see many departments of Indian government. They are working around the South Block only. So you can see what is it. Any guess? I hope many of you seen this picture in news. Is it? Yes, you guessed it right. It is Parliament of India. This is a picture of Parliament of India. So the Parliament House, you can see you have seen the Parliament House picture, right? So the sessions of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are held in the Parliament House only. So the ministers, central ministers and all those ministers, those will have sessions in the Parliament House. Okay, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The government of other countries have offices in Delhi. The other countries' government offices are also there in Delhi. Okay, they are known as High Commissions and Embassies. High Commissions and Embassies. We can say, for example, embassies for China and embassies for America. Next one, in 1991, the Union Territory of Delhi came to be known as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. So in the year 1991, the Union Territory of Delhi has been changed to National Capital Territory of Delhi. They came to known as National Capital Territory of Delhi. Okay, which year? In 1991. And it now has a legislative assembly. It now has a legislative assembly like the other states of India. So in our state Tamil Nadu, we have legislative assembly, right? So like they are having legislative assembly which was headed by a chief minister. So Delhi, in Delhi city now we are having a separate legislative assembly like other states of India, which was headed by a chief minister. So in this class we have seen some important things about Delhi, is it? So we will go through it one more time, and in our next class we will continue it. Okay, so the first thing about Delhi is it is known as National Capital Territory. National Capital Territory. So it is a capital of India, is it? Second one, it is bordered by, it is bordered by Uttar Pradesh in the east side, and the other sides, other three sides are covered with the border with Haryana. The other sides are bordered with Haryana. It is situated in the banks of the river Yamuna. It is situated in the banks of the river Yamuna. And one more thing, that is most important thing, is Delhi has two parts, that is Old Delhi and New Delhi. Old, so it is more precious and more ancient, right? In fact, it is one of the oldest living cities in the world. It served as a capital of several powerful empires, that is the Delhi Sultans, the Mughals and the Tughlaqs. They ruled from there only. They keep the capital as Delhi. Even Emperor Shah Jahan built his capital in Delhi and called it as Shah Jahanabad. This part of Delhi is now called as Old Delhi. So Shah Jahanabad is now calling as Old Delhi. New Delhi was built by the British when they shifted their capital from Kolkata to Delhi. New Delhi was planned by an architect, that is British architect, called Edwin Lutyens. All the main offices of the government of India are located in New Delhi. As I said, the Chief Election Commission office and all these things, the main offices of government of India are located in New Delhi only. The next thing is the President of India lives in Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is located in New Delhi. It has one of the most beautiful gardens called the Mughal Gardens. In Rashtrapati Bhavan, we can see one of the most beautiful garden, which is called as Mughal Gardens. And the Prime Minister's office is in South Block. The Prime Minister is the great work from the buildings around the South Block. So most of the departments of Indian government office, they will have the buildings around the South Block. So this is what Parliament of India. So in Parliament House, the sessions of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha will be held. And the next thing is the government of other countries have offices in Delhi, and they are known as High Commissions and embassies. As I said, the embassy for America, Australia and all the countries having their embassies in India. So the next one, in 1991, the Union Territory of Delhi which has been came to known as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. It now has a legislative assembly, that is separate legislative assembly, like the other states of India, which is headed by a chief minister. So we have seen these topics in today's session. In our next class, we will continue this lesson. Till then, be safe, stay home and eat healthy food. Thank you.